Hi, I'm Kamil, and in this video we have build guide for Elementalist Witch for Atlas of the World expansion. Atlas of the World is focusing on endgame, and it will add many new buffs and many new bosses to the game. It might be hard to change for many builds, but this build is prepared for almost everything that maps can offer. Initially, this build was made for Ball Lightning and it had very good feedback on forum, so I have decided to upgrade it for another expansion with more spells. This build is designed to do all type of maps while also make leveling fast and easy. Elementalist can rotate between different elemental spells with simply swapping only mind gems. It allows us to run any map mods and defeat all bosses from high level without problems. It can run blood magic, hexproof and even elemental reflect. Also, mods that put elemental resistance on mob isn't a problem for this build because it can very quickly change what type of damage it do. So let's start with the guide and let's look at the passive tree. We start a switch by taking cast speed as cast damage, then we go for dexterity and strength node that help us using red and green gems. Then we go for mana and life. Next on our path is AoE nodes that will help us with almost any spells, just not arc that don't have AoE tag. Then we go for more life. And this way we are ended the witch area. Now we can go to Templar area by taking this life and mana regen node. This helps us casting spells while leveling and also in maps going in endgame. Then we can get this elemental overload that give us 40 more damage when we have crit in past 8 seconds. It is very strong damage buff that help us in the maps. Now we have cast speed and mana regen nodes, very good hybrid, and we go to Templar area by taking this life, some damage and more area of effect nodes. This is the last area of effect nodes that we take from the tree. Now we can take one damage node and more life in Templar part. And so we can go for our first jewel socket and more life. This way we have completed our Templar area. Now we can go to Shadow area by first take this jewel socket and then go for energy shield and life hybrid nodes here, and also get jewel socket on the bottom. Okay, now we can go for some damage, more life and evasion, then go for life nodes. With this we can go for elemental damage, more life, and here is very good cast speed node, so we take it. Then we can go to the witch area and grab some flask nodes here and get our last jewel socket. Let's now look at the gems that this build can use. We have Flameblast, Firestorm, Ice Nova, Vortex, Arc and Ball Lightning linked to the penetration gem as it can give very high damage boost. Then we have faster casting for Flameblast, as it doesn't work with Spell Echo that is supported to Ice Nova, Arc, Firestorm and Ball Lightning, and for Vortex we have added cold damage. Then we have increased area of effect from Flameblast, Ice Nova and Vortex, but for Firestorm it's concentrated effect. For Arc we are using added lightning damage, and for Ball Lightning it's slower projectile in green gem. And the last supporting gem for Ball Lightning is increased area of effect, when for all other spells it is controlled destruction to get more damage. Let's now look at the remaining gems that this skill is using. We have cast when damage taken linked with Enfeeble, Immortal Call and increased duration. Enfeeble will lower damage of monsters that are around us, and Immortal Call will make us immune to physical damage. Curses for this build are Valot Mark and Elemental Weakness. Valot Mark is linked with Blasphemy, so it works like aura and it curses all monsters around us. Valot Mark is very strong curse as it gives us life and mana leech. Auras for this build is Herald of Ice if we are using Vortex or Ice Nova, and Herald of Thunder for all other spells. The second aura is Arctic Armor to give us some defense for physical damage. This build is using two golems, Flame Golem to get more damage and Lightning Golem to get more cast speed. For movement skill we are using Flameblast linked with faster casting, and to take damage from bosses we have Decoy Totem. The last skills that we have to use are Val Haste, connected to increased duration, and cast when damage taken, linked to Ball Lightning and Blind. I would say that second cast when damage taking combo is less important, and if you don't have socket you don't have to use it. Gearing for this build is very cheap and easy. You can use Scepter or Wand to get good cast speed and spell elemental damage. Only 2 nukes are mandatory for this build, it is Windscreen Boots and Dodri's Dimming Ring. These items allow us to use more curses. On rest of the gears we will focus on life and energy shield. I hope you will enjoy this build as I do, and if you have any questions or want to share opinions on this build, please leave a comment here on Path of Exile forum. Thanks you and have a nice day.